It was what I imagined it to be, but intensified. When I first walked in the house, I'm like, I'm gonna be outgoing and likable, but I'm also not gonna make friends probably. I'm not gonna get in a showmance. I'm just gonna do me, be independent, make moves when I have to make moves, and align myself with the right people at the right time. And it's not that easy. It doesn't work that way. You have to pay attention to the dynamic of the group. And this season, it was whoever is gonna be friends with the most people is gonna make it the farthest. So the toughest aspect of the game is that I like to believe people, and I like to believe that people are sincere when they're talking to me, and that you never know when somebody is lying to you, or not even that, not telling you everything. And I was a victim of that. So that was the hardest part of the game, and that's ultimately why I didn't survive the whole way through. Matt's lie about his wife was one of the biggest shocks because I was kind of onto the brigade, so that wasn't really a big shock to me as it was for everybody else. And I guess Matt's lie about his wife was one of the biggest shocks. I am excited that he won the game because I said that I saw qualities in him that I think I have too, and I said if anybody else was going to win this, I kind of wanted it to be him, and I think I said that week 2 or 3 to him. And some people might be like, well, he had an alliance that you didn't know about, and if I would have stayed in this game, I wouldn't have been able to depend on him the whole time. I would have had to do the same thing. It's just he did it way earlier than I did. So I knew that he was a game player, and I knew that that's what he was in it for more than anything else, and I had a lot of respect for that. So that's what drew me to him. I saw that he was a competitor. There's something, whatever it's going to be, whether it's a friendship or more than that. I think that we had far too much of a connection to just let it go to waste. My favorite memory from this summer, there were so many. Probably seeing the reaction of people after I ate the spider, because seriously, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. And then I'm like, people constantly in the house were like, you are weird, you are a little different. And I always knew I was, but sometimes I don't realize how strange I really am. And when I do things, it's like, and you see people's reactions, it's kind of funny just to realize something about yourself. So I guess that was one of the memorable moments, but I made a few great friends and I have a lot of happy memories here. You can go in with a strategy, but you ultimately have to depend on your instinct and the dynamic of the group. Like I said, a lot of people this season really stuck together and kind of played in a friendship format, whereas I wasn't playing that way. I mean, I aligned myself with Andrew. Me and him weren't necessarily friends, and it didn't work out that great. So, and I used what I saw from past seasons. Sometimes it's good to align yourself with people you're not friends with because people don't suspect it. But people were friends this season, and they stuck together the entire time. So I would just tell the next person who's going to be on Big Brother to just really read into people and read into the dynamic between each other.